Hi, Tony DeWitt here, Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to make the law make sense on YouTube. Let's talk for a minute about gun control. One of the things that gun control advocates often say is we need more gun laws. We need to have gun laws that stop all kinds of different things. We need to limit magazine size. We need to do all kinds of things that deal with guns. Yet these same people who push for additional laws on guns never seem to follow up. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean this. How do you have 100 murder suspects out on bail in Chicago? 100 defendants charged with murder and other violent felonies are out on bail instead of being locked up waiting for trial. They are granted bail. Now, it seems to me that if you are really serious about reducing gun violence, you would recognize that it is not the gun that causes the violence, it's the person operating the gun that causes the violence. And as a result, what you have to do in order to stop the gun violence is stop the people operating the guns. In other words, you have to separate them from the ability to create violence, and you do that by locking them up. Now, they're out on home confinement. They're out on ankle bracelets. There are not enough people to track all of those people to determine whether or not they're even maintaining the requirements of their jail sentence, of their pretrial detention. There are not even enough people to monitor 100 different suspects in pretrial detention. Nobody is watching these people day in and day out to see that they stay in the house. And of course, they may very well be engaged in criminal activity even while they are out on bail, as has been the case in Houston, where many of the murders and crimes that have been committed in the past year were committed by people who were already out on bail for other violent offenses, but had not been able to be tried because of the COVID pandemic. I feel bad for anybody who is truly innocent and who is locked up on a charge of murder and can't get bail. I mean, that would be a bad thing, right? Rittenhouse had that problem for quite a while until they finally let him out on bail. And he was innocent, as the jury clearly proved. In this situation, however, what you have is you have people who say, we have to do something about guns, but once they have a law on the books, they don't ever stop to see to it that it's enforced, and they don't hold the law enforcers and the judges and the system accountable for the results. If you don't hold the system accountable, it will continue to be a revolving door for criminals. And that's the subject of my rant today. I feel like I'm doing a lot more of these, but the ridiculous nature of having criminals out on bail when they've committed murder it's almost like you're saying, we've got a surplus population here, why don't you go back into the neighborhood where you came out of and kill a few more? I hope that people don't think that way. I hope that life is not so cheap in these jurisdictions that letting people out to commit additional crimes is preferred to keeping them in jail and simply paying to feed them and house them. But it looks to me like in many cases that may indeed be what the situation is. If you haven't already, please go over here and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, I hope you have a terrific day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on here next time.